Hey guys, Chris from Hockey Tutorial here, and today in this video we're going to be taking a look at skate protectors, sometimes also known as skate fenders. Essentially what they are, it's a product that provides an extra layer of material that sits over the top of your skate, and what it's there for is to protect you from high impact puck shots. So if you're in front of the net and you're blocking slap shots and snap shots, and one catches you on the ankle or the forefoot, if any of you have experienced that, it is incredibly painful and it can even result in shattered bones.
Here it is again, and Subban can really shoot it. Oh, right on the side of the foot, or on the ankle. My gosh.
These products have been designed to make sure that that doesn't happen or to minimize the chances of that happening. We're going to be looking at skate fenders and also CF9 from Edge again. Now both of these products do the same thing, but they have a few differences, and we're going to touch on those differences in this video. I felt that after having looked at a lot of the skate protectors that are out there on the market, that these are two of some of the best that are available, so I wanted to show you some of the differences between them to help you decide on which one of these will be great for you. But it doesn't matter what level of hockey you play, this should definitely be something in your arsenal or in your hockey bag. Now, one of the first differences you're going to notice when you look at each of these two skate protectors is going to be their appearance or their color. Skate fenders are clear, whereas the CF9 from Edge again is black. The reason for this is because of the materials that have been used to construct each of them. Skate fenders have been constructed from a polycarbonate, which in other words is a reinforced plastic. Now when we say plastic for the skate fenders, this isn't in any way to give you the impression that they're not going to be protective, that they're going to be flimsy because they're made from plastic. The polycarbonate plastic that's used inside the skate fenders is the same type of plastic that you'll find in bulletproof glass and also in eye covers or eye goggles for protection that you get in labs. So it's incredibly protective, it's great with resisting high impacts, and it's the reason that it's been used to create these skate fenders. Now when we look at the CF9 from Edge again, that's constructed from carbon fiber, which as we know is an incredibly tough and rigid material, the same thing we find in our hockey sticks. It's great for high impacts and it's also incredibly light, and that's the reason that the CF9s have the appearance that they do. Something else that you'll notice when you take a closer look at the skate protectors is the skate fenders in particular are entirely constructed from that reinforced high impact resistant plastic. Whereas the CF9s, although they are constructed with a carbon fiber multi-layered weave, it also has a layer of foam on the inside of the skate protector. Now the idea behind this layer of foam isn't only to avoid scuff marks on your skates, but it's also there to create an additional layer of protection. The way you best protect yourself from high impacts is to create as many layers between your foot, in this case, and the object that's striking your foot. Having your skate's body or the quarter package, and then the skate protectors, which in this case is the CF9s, with a layer of foam in between the body of the skate and the outside where the carbon fiber is basically repelling all of the impacts from, ensures maximum protection while you're in the CF9s to minimize the possibility of you being injured from a shot. Now in reverse, when we look at the skate fenders, these have one single layer to protect you from the high impacts that you might receive on the ice. Now this isn't to say one is more protective than the other, but having the additional layer definitely goes a long way. But the thickness of the plastic that's been used in the skate fenders is why they still offer great protection on the ice. Although both of these products do the exact same job, which is effectively protecting us from high impacts on the ice, starting off with the CF9 compared to the skate fender, they fasten themselves to our skates in very different ways. The CF9s have one rubber hoop which we use to attach or fasten the skate protector to our skate, whereas the skate fenders contain two straps. Now although both of these options for fastening the skate protectors to our skates work, they both have their pros and cons. With the CF9, it's simple, it's nice and clean, it looks great, and it does a great job, except it can be quite tough to pull or extend to be able to hook it to the back of the skate. On the other side, the skate fenders use two Velcro straps to be able to fasten to the skate. One at the back of the skate just above the heel, and one that goes underneath the skate. Now although two Velcro straps is nice and easy to be able to fasten onto our skates, and it doesn't give you that resistance that the rubber hoop on the CF9s does, it can be a little bit tricky to get them to fasten securely to your skates, depending on the make and model, and also without any excess Velcro being left over. After having spoken to Skate Fender, this is something that they are going to be updating. They're going to be reducing the length of the Velcro tabs, just to make sure that we do away with this issue. When we look at actually placing the skate protectors over the top of our skates, with the CF9s being constructed from carbon fiber, which is incredibly stiff, incredibly rigid, we found that it was much harder to get them to open up to put over the top of our skates. We were worried that we didn't want to crack or chip the carbon fiber because, as we know, carbon fiber is very stiff, very rigid. But when we look at the skate fenders, because they're constructed from that high impact resistant plastic, it was much easier to open them up. We felt like there was a lot less risk of the material cracking or breaking as we were trying to attach it over to the tops of our skates. Now, a massive deal is going to be, how do the skate protectors feel on your skates while you're skating on the ice? Do they impede on your skating, your striding, your crossovers? A quick answer is no. If you look down at your skates while you're skating, while you're playing hockey, you're going to see them, you're going to notice them because something looks different. But if you keep your head up as you should be and play the game, you will not notice a thing. I've been unable to feel the weight difference, to feel any interference with my striding, my crossovers, or my tight turns using either of these two skate protectors. In terms of the weight that they added, the skate fenders came in at 196 grams, that's for a size 8 skate fender, whereas the CF9s from Edge Again came in at 206 grams. Now you're probably thinking carbon fiber versus plastic, surely carbon fiber should be lighter. When we took a close look at both of these products, we found that the skate fenders were a little bit shorter and a little bit smaller than the CF9s from Edge Again. Because the CF9s are bigger, although they are made from carbon fiber, which is notoriously incredibly lightweight, because of the extra size means extra material, which means extra weight. Where we noticed the size difference between the skate fenders and the CF9s was around the high ankle area. The CF9s sit a little bit higher up, and they're also a little bit longer than the skate fenders. Now, these points aren't to say one of these products is more protective than the other. This is just to highlight some of the changes that we have noticed while using both of them. The main point behind these products is that they both protect the critical areas of your foot that are otherwise exposed in your skates, which is going to be the ankle bone area and the forefoot area. Both of these two products adequately protect those areas. So what types of players should be using skate protectors? I know a lot of you that watch hockey a lot will notice there are many players in professional leagues that are using these skate protectors. And the reason for that is because they want to avoid being injured, of course. Now, these products aren't something that should only be considered for professional athletes, professional hockey players. Because at the end of the day, if you play the game recreationally, or you're even trying to pursue a professional career, your main focus should be on staying on the ice, staying healthy, and staying uninjured. For your recreational players, it's because you have to wake up and go to work the next day. Having a broken ankle or a broken forefoot isn't going to help you in any way, shape, or form. Now, on the other side, if you're trying to pursue a professional career in the sport, you don't want to get injured. You want to make sure that you can turn up to all of the practices, play all of the games, increase your chance of moving up and developing in the game. So it doesn't matter what type of player you are. You should always be prioritizing on keeping as protected and as healthy as you can while you're on the ice. And that's exactly what these devices do. The last point is going to be the price. On the date that this video was filmed, the skate fenders retail for $69.95 and the CF9s from Edge Again retail for $139. So your choice between these two comes down to, of course, the price and which features you prefer that we've covered in the video. If it's going to be the two Velcro straps versus the rubber hoop that's featured on the CF9s, or if it's going to be the case that the CF9s are a little bit taller and a little bit longer, offering you that little bit of additional protection, or you might prefer the clear look versus the black carbon fiber look. Hopefully this video has helped you to identify the differences between these two products so you can figure out which one's going to be the best one for you to pick up. As a side note, please note that it doesn't matter what manufacturer skates you have. If you've purchased your skates off the shelf or from in a store and they don't feature any custom components that have been put there to specifically protect you against puck shots, stick slashes, this goes across the board for any manufacturer's skates, not one over the other. I've seen a couple of comments where people suggest one type of skate is more protected than the other, but if they're from a store off the shelf and not custom, that's just not true. You're at risk, and that's exactly why these products are necessary. As always, we'll pop links down below in the video description so you can find a little bit more information out and of course where to pick them up worldwide and also in North America. But thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more content just like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date with all of the videos that we post. Give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed so you stay up to date. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All of the links are down below. And of course, if you want to pick up one of these sweet hockey tutorial ambassador t-shirts, the link will be down below as well. We ship worldwide. Thank you for watching, subscribe, thumbs up, and take care till the next one.